What up, everybody? Do you struggle getting out of the bunker? What I'm going to talk to you about today is how to set up to a bunker shot and how to get this thing out every single time. It's all about intentions. Let's get after it. Alright, so today we're talking about bunker shots, right? How to get it out every time? Well, here's the deal. Most of the time you fail before you even swing the club. We need to set up to these shots perfect to hit the golf ball out every single time. And the way we do that is by being more intentional about ball position, spine angle, and forward bend. Alright, so here's the deal. When I'm hitting bunker shots, a couple things that I focus on every bunker shot that I hit in my setup are this. Ready? Ball position. I want the golf ball forward in my stance because I want to be able to launch the ball high for my stock shot. Okay, number two is I want to get my belly button and my nose even with the ball. So if you're looking at me from face on like you are, my belly button's right here on this line and my nose is on this line. I'm not going to set up to it like I would for a regular shot and have a ton of secondary axis tilt where I tilt my spine out of the shot. If anything, I'm going to twist myself a little bit open as I set up to it so I can get my belly button and my nose even with the ball. And then the third thing is that when I get set up here, I want to take my right arm and my trail arm, and I want to twist it and externally rotate it a little bit. All right? And what that's going to do is it's going to help me lever this golf club up the way that I need to. Because if my right arm is neutral, okay, when I come down, I'm going to dig way too much. Okay? So let's try a couple shots here. All right? And notice I have a target line dug into the sand and I have a ball position line, because when I practice, I want to practice the right way. The last thing that I want to do is get in here and willy-nilly hit a bunch of balls out and gamble about like a bunny. That's dumb. Let's make good use of our time. Let's not get in here in the bunker and gamble about like a bunny. That's dumb. Okay, let's make good use of our time and make sure that we're getting out of it what we put into it. All right, so I'm going to hit a couple shots here. Okay, so belly button even with the ball, nose even with the ball laterally. Okay, I'm going to twist myself a little bit open and I'm going to externally rotate my trail form. That's going to allow me to lever this golf club up. Okay, so I'm going to hit a few shots here. Okay, not too bad. I hit a little bit farther behind that than I typically would. Typically when I'm hitting bunker shots, I'm trying to hit about an inch behind the golf ball, not the standard YouTube video like 1.5 to 3 inches. I'm trying to splash the sand like an inch behind it. Because the closer you hit to it, the more solid you hit the golf ball, the more spin you can put on it. When I hit the ball too fat, when I get too far behind my ball position, like if I were to enter the sand like here, the ball would come out much, much lower with not a lot of spin. Now that might be a great shot to like the purple flag over there, but it's not going to be a great shot to the close flag. So when I hit bunker shots, I'm trying to rip like an inch behind it. And again, my intentions are this. Here's my ball position. I'm going to get set up with the ball forward. My belly button and my nose are even with the golf ball. I'm going to grip it normal, externally rotate the right forearm, my trail forearm. I'm going to lever it up, and I'm going through it. I'm trying to toss it up there with a decent amount of spin and get that thing to check and hit it close to the hole. Okay, a couple other things that I want you to take note of for a stock bunker shot, okay, is the speed that I'm hitting these shots with. There's a reason why weaker players that don't have a lot of strength, struggle out of the bunker, because they don't have a lot of speed. So here's the catch-22 with bunker play, all right? If I'm timid because I'm afraid of hitting a bunker shot and I swing slow, the ball's not going to come out the way we want it to. So if anything, remember what Arnold Palmer said, be bold. Get up here and lash it, like lick it, hit it hard, man. Okay, so we're going to set up, again, nose and belly button even with the golf ball, okay? And I'm going to lever this club up with my right elbow, with my trail elbow. Okay, you can't pick it up steep enough typically. Okay, I picked that one a little bit solid, but I would rather err that way and pick it a little bit than hit it too fat and either leave it in or get it coming out like a low chunk and run, unless that was my intention. All right, so one more, okay? Belly button and nose even with the golf ball, okay? And I'm going to have a singular axis, so my spine's not moving. I'm just going to lever it up and then turn and rip through it. Okay? Now, if we're looking at this from down the line, one thing I want you to notice is that when I'm setting up to hit a bunker shot, okay, my butt's going to be really low, and and I'm going to have significantly less forward bend than I would on a typical shot, and here's why. Okay, if I get forward bend, okay, and I go ahead and lever this thing up, that golf club's coming down really steep. I don't want that. I want to control the depth of my divot. So when I'm hitting bunker shots, if you look at like how deep the rake marks are, I want to skim just the top of the surface. So if you look at like when I hit bunker shots, I'm not going super deep. Like I'm not just chopping at the sand. When I'm coming through these bunker shots, I want to skim and just take the top layer of the sand off, right? So I'm going to sit, I'm going to get my butt lower, my spine more erect, my nose and my belly button are going to be even with the ball. Externally rotate the right forearm so I can lever it up with my right elbow, and then rip it and hit it with some speed. All right? That's the way you hit the ball like a boss out of the bunker. Let me know how this helps. Peace.